Welcome to English Corner, Level 1, Lesson 4. This lesson is entitled Colors. You'll notice as you go through the lesson that it really builds on the first 3 lessons. So it's really important in the last lesson, the review lesson, that the students are really comfortable with all the grammar and the vocabulary already introduced before they proceed. But once you're ready to proceed, you want to keep clear in mind what your goal is for this lesson. The goal is to get the students to use the words my and your. Also, the students should be familiar with the colors by the end of the lesson. Familiar doesn't necessarily mean that the students remember exactly each vocabulary word. However, it means that they've heard it many times and they've seen it. So they're building those memories. And in the coming lessons, all of those memories should be firmly cemented and they should be able to use these vocabulary words freely and easily. But sometimes during the first lesson, the students don't necessarily grasp all of the vocabulary words. Don't stress out. Do your best and slowly the students will catch on.
Welcome to English Corner, Level 1, Lesson 4. The title of this lesson is Colors. Go ahead and open up the student books to page 13 and read the conversation for your students. In section A, there it says, "What color is your shirt?" Jean says, "My shirt is green." So Frankie says, "What color is your shirt?" Jean says, "My shirt is green." Okay, this time I'm Frankie. Okay, you are Jean. What's your name?
Jean.
Okay, what's my name?
Frankie.
Very good. Okay, what color is your shirt?
My shirt is green.
Okay, very good. Now switch. Okay, my name is Jean. Your name is Frankie.
What color is your shirt?
My shirt is green. Okay, there's 2 important words. My and your. Okay, this is my ruler. My ruler. Or, what is this?
Sharpener.
Oh, good. My sharpener. Not your sharpener. Not your sharpener. My sharpener. What is this?
Pencil.
This is my pencil. Alright? Mine. My pencil. What about this? What is this?
Marker.
Marker. My marker. My marker. Is this your marker? No. It's my marker. What about this? What is this?
Eraser.
My eraser. All mine. Mine. This is my ruler, my marker, my pencil, my sharpener, my eraser. Mine. Okay? What is that? What is that? What is that in your hand? A phone? You have a phone? Your phone. Your phone. Not my phone. Your phone. Right? What is that? Is that a book? Your book. Your book. My marker, right? Your book. Your phone. Okay? Is this? Can you say your marker?
Your marker.
My marker. Right, right. What about this? Can you say your ruler?
Your ruler.
Right. My ruler. Okay? Mine. Now can you say my book?
My book.
Very good. You say my phone.
My phone.
Hold it close. It's my phone.
My phone.
Very good. So they're starting to understand that with the words my and your, it shows ownership. And go over this several times. Pick out different items that the students have before you move on. Now you're ready to move on to page 14. It's section B, which is a vocabulary corner. And we'll try an interactive way to introduce these vocabulary words to the students. Okay, first word is red. Red, the color red. Can you see red? Red, where is red? Is that red? Yes, red. Red. Anything else? This is red. Red. Oh, you have a marker, a red marker. Good. Okay, second word. Blue. Blue. Do you see blue? My shirt is blue. Your shirt is blue. So is your shirt. What about this?
Yes.
Ruler. It's blue. Okay. But is this blue?
No.
No. What is this?
Red.
Red. Very good. Third word. Green. Green. Do you see green? Oh, you see something up here that is green? Very good. So, just like this, go through the vocabulary. Notice the students haven't really said the words yet themselves, but they're hearing it and they're relating it to different objects in the room, which is very important. So, have fun with the vocabulary list. Continue to go through it in this manner. Then, go ahead and go over the vocabulary a second time. This time, you want to invite the students to speak along with you. You can point to the first picture and say, red apple. Red apple. After you say it, go ahead and give the students a visual cue to repeat after you. So, red apple.
Red apple.
Uh-huh. Everyone together this time. Red apple.
Red apple.
Very good. Blue water. Blue water. Can you say blue water?
Blue water.
Very good. Blue water.
Blue water.
Okay, the third picture is green tree. Green tree. Can you say green tree?
Green tree.
Oh, very good. So just like this, go over all the vocabulary list again. Help them to relate the pictures with the color words. And this will help them to understand how to use colors with nouns. But you're not focusing on that at the moment, but they're getting used to the pattern of the grammar. Once the students are able to pick out the different colors and they know the difference, go ahead and pull out the Pictionary. Now, the Pictionary is a very visual book for the students that we introduced during the teacher training. And if you open up the Pictionary to page 33, or one of the last pages, sorry, page 35, there you'll find a bingo game. Now, the page across from the bingo, they're all stickers. So I'll tell the students to take the stickers and put one sticker in each of the squares until their bingo board is completely filled. But you want to make sure all the students put their stickers in different patterns. They shouldn't take the first sticker and put it in the first box and the second sticker in the second. No. Make sure the students mix up the stickers. That way each person has their own individual bingo board. While the students are putting the stickers on their bingo board, you can go ahead and write a list of all the different colors that are in the vocabulary on page 14. So I started my list here, and then after you write them on a scrap piece of paper, you can rip them up and put them in a cup, just like this. Once you have all the colors in the cup, and the students have put the stickers on all of their bingo boards, you're ready to play. So mix them up. You can walk around the room and have a student draw out a piece of paper and they can read the name, or you can just do it yourself. So, mix it up, pull out the paper. I wadded this paper up very, very well. My goodness, it doesn't want to come open. Okay, the first one is red. So, after you open it up, you read it for the students, they should put something on the red marker. They may need a pocket full of coins, or they can tear little pieces of paper to mark their board. And once the student has 5 markers in a row, it can be vertical, it can be horizontal, or it can be diagonal, then they yell out bingo. But they can only put down 1 marker for every word that is called. So if you call red, and they have several spots on their board that are red, they can only place 1 marker. They can't put a marker on each one whenever you call red. Okay, so they have to think and choose which ones they want to use. So make sure that you don't spend too much time on this activity. It can be quite time consuming. So if you've used up quite a bit of your time so far, you can keep this game and then maybe play it towards the end of class rather than in the middle, so you have enough time to go over everything. But if you think that you have plenty of time left in the class, go ahead and play it. It's a nice way of mixing things up, and it keeps the students from losing their attention or getting too bored in class. So have fun with the game. Now you're ready to move on to section C, which is an ask and answer corner. You're going to go through each of the questions with each of the students. Make sure the students are able to easily answer the questions that you ask. But before you do that, go ahead and look at the conversation at the top of the page. It seems that there are 4 speakers in this conversation, so you can select 4 students, okay? So you can be Mayan, and you are Jean, okay? Do you see Mayan? Can you point? Where is Mayan? Mayan is there. What does Mayan say?
What color is this?
Oh, very good. And what does Jean say?
It's blue.
It's blue. Very good. Is it blue?
Yes.
What is he pointing to? Can you see?
Pencil?
Yes, very good. Now, look at Hako. You can be Hako, Lacey. And then Julie, you are Frankie. What does Frankie ask?
What color is my pen?
And what does Hako say?
Your pen is green.
Very good. Very good. After you've gone over the conversation box on top, go ahead and look at the asking questions section of this. Then ask the questions that are there to your students and allow them to respond. If they don't respond correctly, repeat the sentence that they just said, but go ahead and correct any grammatical mistakes and invite them to follow along or to repeat what you just said. That way they're able to correct any mistakes and see how to say it correctly. So let's start. Julie, what color is that book?
It's brown.
It's brown. Very good. What color is your book?
It's yellow.
Oh, very good. What color is my book?
It's blue.
And what is this?
It's a sharpener.
What color is it?
It's red.
Is it green?
No,
What color is it?
it's red.
What is this?
Marker.
Is it orange? Is it
Yes.
orange? I guess so. What about this part of the marker? Is it orange?
No,
What color is it?
blue.
Blue. Very good. So you can go like that through the different students in your class. It's helpful for the students to hear the repetition of these questions. So it's good, have the whole class listen as you approach each student and ask these questions. This kind of repetitive learning helps to drill these different items into the long-term memory of the students. Now you're ready to move on to page 16, Section D, Practice Corner. Go ahead and have the students read by themselves the different boxes that are on there. After the students have finished reading and have already tried to answer the questions by themselves, you're ready to go over this information as a class. So choose different students in the class to read out loud the box. So the first box, Lacey. Can you read the first box? Can you read?
Is this a notebook? Yes, it is. What color is it? It's blue.
Yes, very good. It's blue. And Julie, would you like to read number 2?
Is that a lotus? No, it isn't. It's a rose. What color is it? It's pink.
Oh, very good. Very good. So, anytime you come across words that have not already been introduced, go ahead and write them on the board. In this section, you'll come across bird, bicycle, and lotus. Write them on the board and make sure the students repeat those words several times to add it to their own growing vocabulary. After you've gone through this section, all of the different parts have been filled in. The students have filled in the blanks, and you've read each of the squares out loud. Go ahead and pull out the Pictionary if you still have a lot of time in the class. You can turn to pages 22 and 23 in the Pictionary. There we have a very colorful picture. So if you've never played I Spy before, I'll go ahead and explain how to play it. On the board, go ahead and write, I spy with my little eye. I spy with my little eye. Okay? And then you say, I spy with my little eye something blue. So the students can take out their own book of Pictionary, and being that they don't know a lot of the words on this page, they can point to it until they finally guess what you said was blue. For instance, this is the water at the beach. So after they point to it, you can write water. And then that student can go, they should say, I spy with my little eye something brown. And then you go through it. And finally, if they guess that it was this tree, you can go ahead and write tree on the board. Then whoever guessed it correctly should go next. I spy with my little eye something orange. Maybe it was the seashell here. Afterwards, go ahead and write seashell on the board. Little by little, the students will add to their vocabulary. They may not remember all of these words from today, but it's always good to give extra vocabulary words, and the students will pick and choose which words are personally important to them and often remember those words. But this concludes lesson 4.